politically motivated. The Philippines was asked to enforce the warrant of arrest against former President Rodrigo Duterte, and it only fulfilled its commitment to the Interpol, President Marcos said, insisting that the arrest of his predecessor on Tuesday morning, March 11th, was not politically motivated. Facing the media, he confirmed that the plane was headed to The Hague in the Netherlands, where he will be facing charges of crimes against humanity in relation to his bloody war on drugs during his administration. The president emphasized that serving the arrest warrant to Duterte was what the international community expects of us as the leader of a democratic country that is part of the community of nations. He also said that the International Criminal Court has requested for so many documents for the drug war probe, but the Philippines never surrendered any document. The government was only doing its job, Marcos said, stressing that it's not because it's one person or another that we do the things that we do. Police forces are on heightened alert for possible protest actions after Rody's arrest. Police forces across the country were placed under heightened security alert status in anticipation of widespread protest actions following the arrest and later the transport of former President Rodrigo Duterte from Manila to The Hague in the Netherlands in connection with the crime against humanity case filed against him over the drug war. The alert status was raised on Tuesday, March 11th, while Philippine authorities are still preparing for the transport of the former president and amid the gathering of Duterte supporters at the Gate 1 of the Villamor Air Base in Pasay City and in Davao City. Aside from Davao City, protest actions were also held in some parts of Mindanao, like Iligan City, Bukidnon, and Cotabato City. The memorandum instructed all uniformed personnel to conduct proactive security measures and execute extreme caution for possible enemy atrocities. It also advised police commanders to establish and intensify border control points and prepare civil disturbance management contingents to ensure peace and order and public safety. Vice President Sara Duterte departs for The Hague to help her father after arrest. The Office of the Vice President confirmed that Vice President Sara Duterte left Manila on Wednesday morning, March 12th, for The Hague, Netherlands, where the International Criminal Court is headquartered. However, in a press briefing, Communications Undersecretary Claire Castro said they were not aware if the vice president was cleared to travel. Aside from legal matters, Duterte said she advised her father not to accept food and water from anyone. She shared during the interview that they made arrangements to go to The Hague since she has to speak with her father's lawyers there. The palace explains that there was no kidnapping, no irregularities in Duterte's surrender to International Criminal Court. Malacanang denied accusations that former President Rodrigo Duterte was denied of his basic rights and was even kidnapped when the Philippine government surrendered him to the International Criminal Court on Tuesday, March 11th. In a press briefing on Wednesday, March 12th, Palace Press Officer and Communications Undersecretary Claire Castro said the government followed the law despite the situation being an extraordinary one, as it was the first time that an international court went after a former Filipino president. Castro was referring to Republic Act No. 9851, or the Philippine Act on Crimes Against International Humanitarian Law, Genocide, and Other Crimes Against Humanity. She specifically cited the law's Section 17, which states that the authorities may surrender or extradite suspected or accused persons in the Philippines to the appropriate international court, if any, or to another state pursuant to the applicable extradition laws and treaties. Castro likewise rejected claims of Duterte's supporters that the latter was kidnapped. The term was used repeatedly by the former president's family, with Vice President Sara Duterte even describing what happened as state kidnapping. Pope Francis gets good news from doctors, an upgraded prognosis that he's no longer in immediate danger. Pope Francis woke up to good news from his doctors. They upgraded his prognosis and say he is no longer in imminent danger of death as a result of the double pneumonia that has kept him hospitalized for nearly a month in the longest and gravest threat to his 12-year papacy. Late Monday, doctors lifted their guarded prognosis for the Pope, meaning they determined he was no longer in imminent danger as a result of the original respiratory infection he arrived with on February 14th. But their caution remained, given Francis's fragility and risks of other complications. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily.